This whole idea that we're in this together and that everyone's involved in teaching and learning, and that's how everybody is successful, as opposed to the top-down model, the old school model, where the teacher talks and you listen and maybe you get it and maybe you don't, and incidentally it's boring, right? We want to replace that with this, but the problem with this one is you have to be in this. You have to choose to be in this. And I'm saying, for me at least, if I'm looking at an iPad, you know, it's me and my little iPad. That's a different diagram. You know, and it's you and your cell phone. Uh-oh. And all of a sudden, it's not that thing anymore. So the question is, how do we, without having a cop or a nagging parent telling you all the time, please put it away, please put it away, please pull the buds out, you know, which is the top-down thing again. How do we get to a place where this is alive and well, where everybody's still connected? Because you can't be connected and playing a game at the same time. I'm sorry, nobody can do that. People who've studied, by the way, the thing about multitasking, you've heard, you know, where you're playing a game and you're listening. What happens is, and people who've really studied this, you don't do any of it as well. Nobody can multitask. It's a myth. Nobody can do it. If you're doing two things, you're not doing either one very well. That's the truth. So if we're here to learn, and that's important, which I think it is, I hope you do, then the iPad is disconnecting this network and making learning harder. And that has to be the prime directive. Nothing that you do should make learning harder.
Stop it. What if we're finished with our work? Can we just check it and then put it away once you start teaching?
You guys?
If that's like, I don't know.
That's what I did yesterday.
Yeah? So you got done? You were
So the first thing is to do what?
You finish your work and you make sure that you finished it, and then you recheck your.
Okay, what if I'm done, we're in the group, and you're done, but I'm not done? Does that mean you're done?
No.
Okay.
Okay. When you're done and when we're done with our work,
Uh-huh.
then we look at it, and then when like.
So if everybody in the group is done, it's okay? How about if only one person in the group
That's
is
what I'm
done?
asking, yeah.
That's what you meant. If you got 3 people, 4 people working together, and one person is done with all the work,
Well, how are we distracting them if we're checking our?
that's the question. Are you? No? So you're checking your email and they're still working on it, and that's okay.
Yeah, unless they're like the bench.
Well, they could be wanting to play the game too, or you know, whatever. But no, okay. So that's
They ask you a question, you put it down.
okay. So yeah, what if you're done because you get it, and somebody else doesn't get it, and they want to talk to you, but you're doing this? Is that a problem? Yeah, I'm sorry. You want to say? Shh. Listen.
You're not like most people when they're like on their phone, they're not like blasting music or videos really loud on their phone.
No.
But I feel like it's not a problem as long as the group isn't relying on you to do it. And like, if it's like a group activity, you're supposed to be working on it together, and somebody's doing something else, it's kind of annoying. But I mean, like as long as they're pulling their weight, or at least if they just pull it up, or they're just checking something, it's not really that big of a problem.
Okay.
Can I just ask, I'm just literally wondering, how many of you are actually just checking something that takes, like, let's say, 5 seconds?
At times.
Sometimes.
Okay.
So is there sort of a general agreement that what you're saying makes sense? That if you're doing something together as a group and you're done and nobody's relying on you, you can check it, but you shouldn't stay on it for, you know, like play Dungeons and Dragons for 2 hours or anything. Yeah. Okay, well, so that's a pretty good. How about if you're not in groups and I don't know.
I'm teaching.
Yeah, she's standing up here.
No, because that's rude.
Now, how many people agree with that? Okay, all right. So maybe that's the rule. If she's talking, you don't have any screens out. If you're doing a group work and everybody's relying on everybody and you're doing this, you don't have it out. But if you're done, if there's a specific task and you're done, then it's okay. Is that,
She's the teacher, she decides.
but not if you're doing this.
So we get to
I'm
decide.
confused by this.
Yeah, I know, it's confusing.
Be quiet now.
No, you're doing great, you're doing great. This is great.
It's exactly what we want.
Yeah.
This isn't a test or anything. It's not like.
No, and
Natalia spoke up.
there's no right answer.
Yeah.
And the answer can change over time. Listen, even if we came up with a great rule right now, it may be that the rule has to change. For instance, as you guys start getting into this contract structure where you get to choose stuff, there's always going to be something else you could be doing. Right now, it's kind of constrained, and you're working as a group, and you're done. Maybe you're done before everybody else, and you got nothing to do. But later on, there will always be things to do in the room. And the rule may have to change because of that. But I don't know. We'll find out.